Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another live stream here with Oxygen Not Included. We've returned to our Freeze Grave colony, which is just over cycle 400, and working heavily on the space program right now. The end of the last stream where we played with this colony, we actually launched a duplicant into space, and they haven't returned yet, but when they do, they're going to bring back some research that we can use to work on for our colony, to continue advancing our knowledge of the all the cool rocketry and stuff. So we're going to continue doing some space missions today. Launch a couple more rockets, hopefully, depending on how successful we are in refueling them, and see if we can kind of try to unlock some more of that, some of that rocketry research. But welcome everyone who's here in the chat so far, or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Special thanks as always to our top tier channel members, those people that click on the join button and choose Mistakes Were Made tier. Zirian Zelos, Asgen Carlson, Courtney Cure, Matthias Z, Crystal, Nabs1, The Scrub, Still Snow, Toolkit 71, and Kathleen Hart. Thank you all very much for the support. Very much appreciated as always. I can't remember which duplicant it was we put in the rocket, but I suppose by the time they return we'll figure it out. We did try out the new automation innovation upgrade that's in the beta branch the last time we played, which would have been I think last Tuesday was when we played last. I did leave that enabled to launch this colony, so the gas overlay doesn't work now. The mod doesn't work with the beta stuff. However, I thought it'd be neat just to have that unlocked, so that if we wanted to do anything related to the automation innovation stuff, we'll have that accessible to us. Our duplicants are busy cleaning up after the first rocket launch here. Left a little bit of water behind. I don't have any kind of a door system on here to close this thing off, so you know, we'll just have to kind of make do, I guess. Should probably retract that so when the rocket comes back, it doesn't destroy it on me. What is that? This must be one of the new gas pipe kind of things. I don't recall ever seeing this, but maybe that's just a mounting piece for the rocket. They maybe didn't have that when I launched a rocket before, so it looks like they've just sort of added that into the framework that holds the rocket up. But kind of cool. You're eating a hamburger, nice. My pants are still wet from that. Which video was that? The automation one? Or the Subnautica one? Oh, Brittany's the astronaut. Oh, right, okay. Kind of forgot about that. We have 69 kilograms of steam in here at like 130 degrees, so I would say we're in pretty good shape steam-wise. When the rocket comes back, this thing should kick right into gear and refuel, which would be great. Hopefully we can get a couple successful missions going. I think that would be pretty good. I'm not sure what to do with our duplicates in the meantime. I mean, we can play around with some of the new automation stuff, but I don't know if there's all that many things that we could really build in here that are going to be super useful. There is a new setup for some of the switches and stuff that we can control where the duplicants don't have to go and click the button for us anymore, which is kind of handy. We should probably maybe start looking at some food supplies, because this has been dwindling fairly steadily, especially since we had a duplicant stress out and eat a whole pile of food on us. Ooh, in the meantime, we'll get some nutrient bars, because nobody goes wrong with layered pressed food. How's it going, Woodsman? How you doing? All right, so we have a few hatches and stuff, but I never really got around to building a proper farm and stuff. Oh, and actually, we could make some sweepies in here. We had some good place to put a sweepie. Which actually, I don't know right now that we have a good place to put sweepie, because we don't really have a use for them at the moment. But we might be able to use them for something. Like if we build a ranch or something, we can use Sweepy to clean up the chart or the coal, so that we can use one of the what do they call it? The auto sweepers can just sit in one place to pick up all the coal instead of having to go to multiple. So maybe we could build a proper hatch farm. We have a tiny little one in here, but it's obviously not. It's not much. It's also not producing a lot for us. But maybe if we can get to a point where we can get some more hatches. That would be good. We're producing all the sage hatchlings right now, which kind of eat a lot of stuff. Back on keto, miss bread in general, fruit, sugar, bacon, but oh yeah, keto's rough. Very effective, but definitely a tough diet to follow. How's our colony temperatures? A little bit on the warm side still. I'm kind of thinking about swapping out a couple tiles around the edge of the colony just to let some of the heat out and let some of the coolness in. Except that it's kind of hot up here anyway, so that probably wouldn't help a lot at the top level. I should probably consider trying to cool this water at some point also. We produced a whole bunch of steel down here. That raised the water level up, and this water is all very warm. It's like 50 degrees, 45 degrees. So maybe I should consider... Let's turn off our steel production for now. We'll leave that for the moment. We're getting a lot of water buildup down here from steam and stuff, I think. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Dream of a time when we have Sweepy on every level and every section between ladders. Yeah, so that'll be awesome. The hard part with Sweepy is he doesn't really pick up very much at once, so we can't use him for major cleanup jobs, I don't think. This building's too hot again. Maybe that's something we work on doing, just cooling this room down. It's even getting warmer out here. I mean, this area is like 20 degrees. This is supposed to be a frozen place. That's actually kind of nice out there. Our duplicates go live out there for a bit, maybe. Surprising number of warm spots in this asteroid that's supposed to be cold. See what we're doing mission-wise. So our rocket is 67% of the way through the mission. So we have another third before it'll be on its way back. Wandering Mars XL1. I feel like we should rename this rocket. We're going to call this one Steam-Powered Chaos. I think that seems more appropriate. Well, it's going to melt the asteroid out from around the Dupes. Yeah, I know, right? We're in a frozen asteroid. We're going to wind up melting the whole thing because it's just going to get too hot. I mean, the interior of the colony is pretty warm for sure. Does make things a little bit more spicy. It's funny. This colony's practically been flying on autopilot for a while. What's the deal with Dan? Why are you so stressed, Dan? You're hungry. Holding your breath. Although why you're holding your breath on this level of the colony, I don't know. What's the deal with your stress? Low morale. Losing 8%, 18% per cycle. I think I promoted him too high. Pleasant chit-chat, -5 per cycle. I feel like we're going to have to make some little tweaks here. So, in the schedule setting here, I think most of the duplicants only have a couple of segments of downtime. They got 4 right now. We can give them another one. Another one will give them another +1. So, as long as they have... This one's already got 5 segments. This one's got 5 segments. Oh, look at that. There was only one little duplicant batch that didn't have the +4 downtime morale bonus. So, we'll take that. Where's Dan? Where are you, Dan? Dan. Morale needed 27. Current morale 20. That might have something to do with it. I wish I could unpromote it. Whoops. That was weird. I right-clicked on it and actually closed the thing out. I wish we could unpromote him now, because I maybe was a little overzealous with our promotion of our duplicants. We haven't really been focusing on good food for them. And because of that, we don't really have a really good supply of morale boosting food and stuff. So we've been feeding them the horrible stuff. They've been eating mealwood pretty much since the beginning, and some mushrooms and things. And those don't really give you the best food bonuses. So I think maybe it's probably time that we should focus a little bit on producing some animal meat, as gruesome as that might sound, and using that for barbecue or something, so we can try to get our duplicants' morale up. I think that's probably where we're going to get the most bang for our buck food-wise. As long as I could find a good spot to build. I mean, I've got all this dug out here. It would probably be relatively easy to build some little farm space out here, I guess. We don't have to worry about germs or anything. It's a little on the chilly side, but what kind of temperature do these animals need? Drecos, their preference for temperature... I honestly don't remember. Scale growth -75%. Yeah, because they're not sitting in any hydrogen. I honestly can't remember what their preferences are. Temperature 42 degrees. I gotta look this up in the chart. Drecos. What we got here? Comfort range 35 degrees to 90 degrees. So livable range 15 to 110. So for the cold area out here, we are gonna have to warm it up a little bit. Why don't you use the skill scrubber? If I do that, I have to completely reset their skills, and frankly, I'm too lazy to click a whole bunch. I'd rather just deal with the stress. I mean, Dan seems to be the only one who's particularly affected by it right now. Uh-oh. Insufficient resource dirt. Was that real, or was that just some weird bug? Where's my resource here? Let's see. Cultivatable soil. Oh boy. Oh, we got a bigger problem. So there is food, there is dirt down here that I can get. I apparently just haven't gathered it in a long time, so we should probably do a little bit of that. And this is this just sort of highlights the necessity of getting even more food options and stuff available, because clearly, if we're running out of dirt now, that's going to present a number of problems. Let's dig our way all the way down here, I guess. This will give me access to the algae that's down here anyway, I guess. Dig that out, dig all this out. Dig some of this out of here. Actually, if they dig all the way in here, I can get this excellent. That'll be helpful. Yeah, good times. What? No notification? Hey, Opalfire. Yeah, sorry. YouTube's not always super consistent with the notifications. I also only scheduled the the stream like 10 minutes before I went live, so I was a little late getting it set up again today. I wish there was a faster, easier way to set up streams and stuff, but when you're scheduling them ahead of time, there's a little bit of prep work involved that doesn't pan out. Wait a minute. No research focus selected. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. We actually don't have anything we can research with this just yet. Oh, actually, I could be using... I haven't unlocked all this other stuff yet. I guess we should focus on unlocking those. So we have all these things that have been added in with the new upgrade that I don't have researched. So we can actually have our researchers doing something useful. What a novel concept. And in the meantime, I'm going to start working on converting this space over here into... Missing research station. Did I break them down? I did. I broke down the supercomputer. Oh, I'm smart. I'm not just smart. I'm super smart. Well, I could put it down here, I guess. That's not that awful. Do I even have a... Man, I shut everything down when I stopped doing research. I don't think I even have a place to gather water from. Oh, no, I do. I can get over here at the kitchen. We're not using this so much, so let's deconstruct this grill. We'll put our supercomputer back into play. Make sure that you have the correct bail setting set, so you should have set bell setting. Oh, yeah, on YouTube or whatever, yeah. Yeah, there's like two things you need to set, but sometimes the notifications I think don't go out when I set up the stream like immediately before I go live. I know it's kind of weird. But you need to have like you need to be subscribed to the channel, have the bell checked and say and choose give all notifications, but then in your YouTube settings you also have to have something chosen in there that says I want all notifications. Otherwise they still might not send it to you. It's kind of wacky. Where's all the hydrogen in the top of the bedrooms coming from? I had a couple times where the oxygen system shut down. And when that happens, the pumps will continue to run that draw in the oxygen, and as the hydrogen expands, they'll catch some and send it down into the colony, and then it'll drift up to the top. It doesn't really block anything. It's just sitting all at the very top level, so it's not really stopping anybody. If they want to get a little lightheaded, they can jump up into it or whatever, but otherwise it doesn't really affect anything. Ooh, a rocket's back. I wonder if I have to let Brittany out. It broke my gantry again. Even though the gantry was retracted. I broke the ladders. I don't care about those. I'm confused. Missing gantry. Alright, well, I thought I had something set up here to cut all the junk out, but I guess I don't. We need to set up a couple doors and stuff in here. Maybe I'll deconstruct the ladders. We'll start breaking these down, so we can set a door up in here or something to try to keep some of this junk out. I wasn't really expecting a meteor to hit like that corner. I guess in the meantime I could just dig it out. Not that it's really that big of a problem. The rocket's already refueling, which is good. I think I could just leave Brittany in there like the whole time. Yeah. All I really need to do is pick, like, new destination and stuff. I can launch another mission. I don't even need to let her out of the rocket to use the bathroom. It's a little weird. Oh, I see what happened. The rocket came back, and it's created a pressure situation, so now this fancy switch I set isn't working. I need this to be at, like, 10,000. There we go. Ah! What happened? Okay, that was totally not what I was trying to do. Maybe I could just use the signal switch. We'll go that way. The pilot can stay in the rocket indefinitely while they're in there. They do not consume food, oxygen, or generate stress. So you need to build 30 more rockets and send us all to space. Pretty much that's about it, yeah. Yeah. This is the beta branch. So we do have some of the automation stuff in here. I haven't built any of it in this colony just yet, but it is available. Stop leaving the child locks on your 21. Lies. It's all lies. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. They have like a little animated switch now. So the duplicants don't need to push these anymore. You can flick them on your own, which I think is a great update. I like that. They actually can't even reach this area to dig that out. That's interesting. I didn't realize I'd severed their ability to do that. All right. Well, I mean, how hot's that regolith? Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I kind of do need to get rid of that. That is really inconvenient. I'm having them break one set of ladders, but we're gonna build another one. I wonder if they'll do that. Will they climb diagonally? Inquiring minds want to know. Let's find out. I'm gonna have them break this wall out, and we'll put a digger in here or something to try to keep this side clear. There's no door. That rocket's exposed to meteors. It is a little bit. Yep. So far, it hasn't been too much of a problem aside from getting like this one spot stuck down here. They will go diagonally. Look at that. We don't even need this ladder. Look at all the water like draining down. It should be sucked out into the vacuum of space, but it's not. It's like condensing and then draining down into the bottom of our rocket space. I'm super impressed with the amount of steam we managed to build in here. Build some steam turbines so you can harvest the steam out of the silo. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super worried about the amount of steam that goes in the silo. We have 63 kilograms of steam down here. So, I mean, it's not really too much of a problem at the moment, steam-wise. Oh, they got this cleared out. I want them to deconstruct the wall here. And then dig out some of this space in here, which will inevitably get somebody trapped. What is this? That's sand. All right, so it should be all right. I mean, in the sense that it's going to bury them momentarily, but we'll put another one of these little robo miners over here to keep this clean down here. I wasn't really expecting regolith to fall on those things, but the way the angle of like the way the meteors come in, it's kind of a challenge. Put more research pods on the rocket, can handle being taller.Maybe I should actually see. So we have a double research thing here now. Actually, oh, there's the research right there. There's databank 50, 50, and 20. We need to get that collected up. But they're not using it down here because they don't have any research selected for this thing. So let's work on I don't know, solid fuel combustion, I guess. So we can get a duplicate working on that research. We have the supercomputer built, so that's good. Choose blueprint. Aw, it's another pipsqueak. Let's take him because he's meat. Meaty. Start a Volcano map only to find a 1500 degrees Celsius pocket of magma next to a pool of water. Needless to say, I have a basically unlimited supply of steam now. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll work well. That'll be great, actually. Okay, so while they're busy dealing with that stuff up top there, let's go ahead and continue this down here. We're going to want to insulate if we're going to have a farm over here, I guess. So let's see what we can do to actually build some insulated flooring in here. I'm going to try and... I'm going to make this like a really big area. We'll make a big farm in here. Big ranch, whatever. All this can get dug out. It's going to take a little bit for me to get this all cleared out, unfortunately. Dig all that. Dig all this. Maybe a ladder all the way to the bottom, because somebody's going to get stuck. I just know it. We had like 4 duplicants get stuck inside of like 3 cycles on our last colony, which wasn't great. Oh, I forgot I was going to swap over the oxygen system for this. Or did I do it already? I did it. Almost. They had one little spot they couldn't reach. So I almost had the oxygen supply set up here, so they wouldn't need to run this thing anymore. And I can save the algae and this, and I'll, actually, you know what? I wonder if I should be pumping into this gas reservoir. Just to make sure I have a supply of oxygen in case stuff shuts down on me. Maybe I'll do that instead. So instead of here, I can... no, that's going to be unreachable. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... Yeah. So if we go here... I can connect it in that way instead. We'll deconstruct this. Cancel this build here. We'll just route it through that way, and then I'll shut this pump off. Shut this thing off. And we'll have a good supply of oxygen for our suits. Barbecue pipsqueak, that's right. I love those baby back ribs. They come from baby pipsqueaks. I knew it. Come on, there's no oxygen in there, is there? That's right, dig your way down. Hurry up. Wait a minute, if you go down, there's no oxygen down either. Hold on. Party 9. Emergency rescue. Better not dig any more of this out. I don't think there's no way I can climb out of there. There's too much CO2. I knew someone was gonna get trapped in there. Why'd they have to get off where they were building the ladder? Sorry, Taylor Herman, but I think you're toast. I'm fairly certain you've just met your end. Fairly reasonably certain, I should. No! Come on. Starting the colony off with a bang. I can't even go down because there's nowhere down here that will... Actually, is there... no, there's not even any little pockets of oxygen down there they can breathe. Polluted oxygen right there, but there's definitely no way... Well, we'll try it. I don't think there's any way to be able to dig his way out of here quickly enough. Move quickly, Herman. Taylor, whatever. Come on, Taylor, move. There's a little pocket right there. You just gotta get to it. Oh, he's got a little down there. That's weird. There's tiny little pockets of polluted oxygen coming off the dirty, nasty ice. Might actually be enough to keep him alive. Oh, you're lucky, Taylor. Oh, look at all the water. No, it was right there. You just had to go. Oh, I thought we saved him. Oh, man. We haven't had a death in this colony in like 100 cycles. And he died to that. Oh, he lived. He didn't live, Rabbit Dog. He didn't drown so much either, but that was super lame. Well, I mean, on the plus side, we have lots of space in the graveyard. I mean, there's 4 more graves there just waiting for occupants. I love this little research station thing here. That's one of my favorite items in terms of like the way that it looks in the game. Cycle since last at 0. We really should have a sign for that. I feel bad. I hate when they die. Imagine they probably hate it too, but let's shut this thing off. If it's below, no, let's say if it's above 10,000, turn on. We'll keep this all connected just in case I need it as an emergency. I won't deconstruct it. We'll just keep it intact. We're only borrowing some of the oxygen that was going into the colony, so pressurization will still be good in here, but we'll borrow that excess and use that to supply our suits down there instead of producing it from algae. I think that'll be better in the long run. Let's get a little bit of priority set up. Well, actually, let me draw out the layers here first. I mean, I normally like to have my floors and stuff. Well, I guess I can dig across the top of here. I was gonna say I normally have like a gap of 4 in here that I can work with. Let's do that for now. I think what I'll do is I'll try to do maybe Drecos and hatches out here. So if we do, I think if we do like a mechanized airlock here, Like so. Actually, I'll do 2 of them because I'm gonna need a grooming station in here also. So we'll go like that. I'm gonna change a whole bunch of these into doors instead. We'll use some pneumatic doors in here. We'll let our Drecos run around on these, or not our Drecos, our hatches run around on these things. This is actually gonna work out perfectly. And then in here I can do like the grooming station and stuff. How about you focus on the digging first? Get the digging done. Get all this out of here. Deconstruct these. They're not gonna be able to reach all this, so I'm gonna actually I'll have them not break out these bottom levels yet. We'll see how many other duplicates we can get stuck there. Are we gonna get the body? I think they already did. So they're taking the body. It should be up here. They pick it up automatically. Yeah, here it is here. Taste of Memorial for Taylor Herman. Sorry, Taylor. Our latest duplicant casualty. What do we got up here? Let's get past the rocket. This thing's still filling up. What are we at right now? 832 kilograms of a max 900. So we'll be ready to launch another mission soon. That's good. Look at all this water. Oh, it's brine. What do I have brine in here? Oh, I must have broke some brine ice. When we launch, this will all heat up at least, so it should evaporate. This is all open to space. I don't know why it's not venting more effectively. Amanda McQuaid, no! Oh my god. 2 duplicate deaths in like no time at all. How does that, no! That's just wrong. How did she even, oh, the ladder was there for a moment. Come on. You know what, this is just goes to show you, when you send your duplicates to do a job someplace that's not safe, you really gotta watch them. You can't just scroll away somewhere else. I think we'll pay attention over here for a little bit. Ah, that is so frustrating. I don't even know what you're doing down there, Myro, but you shouldn't really go down there. That's just begging for death. Please, for the life of your dupe, send you into space. It's safer there. It is safer there. I mean, I think it's possible for the rocket not to return, but... Oh, you know what? Myro's stuck down here. Come on. I need some priority 9 on this ladder over here. Let's get Myro out of here. He's got oxygen for the moment, but he's about to become our next casualty. Little trooper, still working too. And he just cut himself off. No, he's already cut off. Even if he gets out of there. I'm a horrible colony manager. 1, 2, let's dig this out here. Come on, Myro. Let's focus on this stuff over here, buddy. Get this stuff out of the way. Make sure you have a way to get to the ladder so that when somebody finishes it, you can actually survive. That would be novel. Emergency build now. I have a priority 9. I mean, they should get to it, but they've got to go, like, run around for resources and stuff to build what I told them to. He's not feeling too good. At least he's got air. It's more than Amanda McQuaid could say. Sorry, Amanda. I'm specializing in duplicate casualties tonight. Where'd her body go? Wait a minute. Did they already get her body? How'd they do that? Wasn't her body, like, right here? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Fell in the puddle. The ice melted. Just reload your PC. You're gonna die? You might. You're not in the best of places right now. You have a full bladder, soggy feet, you're in mourning, you're hungry, and you're holding your breath. So, you know, no real negative status effects going on there at all. You'll probably be fine. Nobody has a suit on. I'm so dumb. Wow, I'm dumb. Why did I do that? Okay. We know what we need to do. Let's just control access to this place for a little bit, shall we? We're gonna go like this. Set this priority 8 so they do it after the ladder. I don't even know why I had them out there without the suits on. I could have just dug through here and had them. Everyone would have had to go through with a suit. I don't know why I built a ladder up there. That was really lame. Not smart. Not smart at all. You can dig left straight in the base. Yeah, that's the idea, actually. Well, I'm gonna. What I was thinking when I set it up originally was that, well, I was like, wow, it's really cold out here. I don't want to necessarily tuck that straight into the base right here. But the exosuits are right here, so if I actually had that open, they'd be in an exosuit every time they went out here, and nobody would be suffocating. Instead, I let 2 of my duplicants die because, you know, reasons. Let's let everybody get out of here first, and then we'll do. We'll set up the door so that. Oh, they dropped her body. Just leave her laying there on the outside the door. It's fine. Now I've got to open the door so somebody can. Come on. Somebody go get the body. Bring Amanda to her final resting place. No. Just gonna leave her there. Nope, somebody got her. Alright. No more going through the door that way. You can get out, but you can't go in. I've already trapped 2 more. Oh, this is gonna be a good night. If you're in the colony tonight, I really apologize. Apparently, I'm completely incompetent this evening, and your odds of survival, I would say, are somewhere around -8. Let's go like that. Somebody hurry up and give them a way out. Ooh, actually, I could actually set these doors to open. That would work too. Everybody down. Open that door too. Open. No, don't defy gravity. Come on. There we go. All right, they can get out now. That was just weird. Please tell you're still in the rocket. You are still in the rocket, Brittany. For now, you're surviving. These doors need to be locked so that the duplicants don't try to walk through them all the time. What a colony. It's the colony of death. Man, I thought we were doing bad with the beta branch colony we did last time, but man, we've very nearly had a whole death wave in this one. Mistakes were definitely made. And lo, I've become CrypticFox, the destroyer of dupes. Isn't that the truth? This is how it ends, in a series of mistakes. Yep, pretty much. That's how everything ends. Aww, the Slexters! I want one. Have I got any place warm enough for that guy? Hold on. $42. I don't think I have anywhere hot enough for that thing. I keep meaning to make an area for him, and then I never quite get around to it. Look at all the water in here. Alright, we'll pass for now. We'll just, let's just decline everybody for now. Because right now we're in full-on slaying duplicate mode. Maybe we don't want to bring any more in at the moment. Top is hot. Well, I mean, it's warm up here, but nothing gets really hot. Like, it needs to be really hot. I mean, I could put them, yeah, I guess I could put them way up here by the rocket, maybe? It's pretty hot in here. But there's also a ton of oil up here already. I don't really need it, but I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Let it go. Don't have to bring them all in just because they're super cute. Although we should. How's that an unreachable build? Oh, right, because this. I forgot I sealed the door. Okay, so we need to dig this out now. That'll give our duplicants direct access to the ranching area. And they'll all be wearing exosuits, so I don't have to worry about them suffocating on me so much anymore. Or at least it'll take them longer, so if I find a problem, I have more time to solve it. Yeah, it was almost like 5 dupes in 5 minutes. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it right. Let's deconstruct this. I'm gonna try and warm this area a little bit. We can use maybe some hot polluted water to do that. Hold on. I don't want to cause a weird bug where they don't do the work. I'll just build it over top now. There we go. So the reason I'm doing the pneumatic doors is just so we can we'll grow hatches in here, and then when the hatches poop out the coal, it will fall down below. I'm gonna get a sweepy, and we'll have sweepy go back and forth and clean up down here, just picking up coal, taking it over to one place so we can have a single one of the auto sweeper things over on one end. That could pick it up and send it off to where we need it down here, and they can store it over here rather for our coal power generation, which is clearly suffering right now. Don't beat yourself up. Your colonies always have 20 plus dupes automation levels. Well, yeah, I mean, some automation. I don't have a ton of automation, but yeah. Oh, Crystal, you might be in this colony. I'm not sure. Oh, no, wait, you're not. Hold on. Consumables. You might have been in the one from last Tuesday. In which case, the next duplicant that comes in I'll bring in can be you, and you can join the Death Fest. I mean, the colony. In the meantime, let's send Brittany out on another mission. The rocket is fully fueled. It's ready to go. We need to select a location. I guess we can send them back here again. Or is that... I guess that's explored now. What's the deal? Oh, okay. So we've studied upper atmosphere and lower atmosphere. We need to study the magnetic field, the surface, subsurface. World composition is refined carbon, coal, diamond, and niobium. Didn't find any artifacts or anything, but let's send them on another mission here. Can I do this? No. Why not? Is it because I've already done it? Status, passengers, modules. Command capsule, research module. That's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Storage. World mass available 12 tons. Carbon asteroid, 12,000 kilogram resource available. Rocket has 0 capacity for kilograms. Why can't I launch my rocket? Did I launch it? Oh, there we go. Houston, we have liftoff. I love the rockets in this game. You can never have enough duplicates die of starvation. Yeah, tell that to the duplicants that are dead. They may disagree. They may disagree. Let's build this across here now. Plan to dig all this out. I'm going to need actually duplicants to come up here and cut this out also. But I'm going to wait. Well, actually I can't. We're going to cause a little bit of a flood doing this, but we'll do that. And then, so as they dig, they'll build the floor, which is the roof for the rest of the ranch. And then this will have to be opened. They can't get to the rest of the spacesuit area, so that should be fine. Should put the graveyard right next to the printing pod. That way new dupes will have the appropriate level of hope and sense of mortality as soon as they get there. Yeah. Here's your future bedroom, but for now you can stay in this one. Yeah, you're right. I guess they can't disagree if they're dead. So funny. I mean, I guess if you're gonna make the type of mistakes that result in death, it's better to do it in the video game than at home. Hey, Dagan, how you doing? Did someone new die? Oh, we had 2 people die. Amanda McQuaid died, and so did was it Timothy? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Taylor. So we had Taylor Herman passed away, and so did Amanda McQuaid. They both suffocated out here trying to dig out an area for us to have a ranch. Not surprisingly, our kilocalories are going up now because you know, there's not as many mouths to feed. We'll call that side effects. Put a grave in each bedroom so they can... Oh my god. They can sleep next to the prior occupant. Is that how that works? Oh, that'd be disturbing. I wonder if, I mean, I think these have a thing. I think the graves have a negative morale benefit, don't they? Tasteful memorial. Yeah, decor -15. Yeah, we probably don't want to put that in the bedroom. They get stressed enough as it is when I make them do the stuff they don't want. Oh, you know what? Let's cancel that for a second. Let some of that polluted water just run down there. It'd be nice to get a fish tank going down here, actually. Oh, come on. Literally, I didn't even tell you to dig up there. Just, come on. Don't do this to me. Not like this. Not like this. Don't even. They're gonna fall all the way down here. Yeah, you guys suck. Come on. I think there was a level they could step up on to dig. Instead of digging from beside it, they climbed up on top of it. I swear in this update, the duplicates got less intelligent. Honestly. It sure seems that way anyway. That probably hurt a little bit. You make the graves out of granite, won't they have +5 decor? Yeah, but +5 to offset the -15, so only a -10. So still not awesome. Scott with the super chat. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. He's paying for duplicate deaths now. It's like that movie The Purge all over again. Is this the new world or the old world? What are you gonna do? This is the old one, Dagon. So we're at cycle 410. We're launching rocket missions and stuff, and I'm working on building out a new ranching area where we can set up a few of our critters to have some sort of a reasonable home to live in. New to your channel. Hello. Hi, Isaiah. Welcome to the stream and the channel as well. Dupes are like cats. They always land on their feet. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, they have. It's a probably a very beneficial thing that they don't get any broken limbs. Myra, the super chat. I want the germs to come back. They won't on this particular colony because it was too cold out here. No germs. Slime-free area right now. Well, not slime-free, but germ-free area in the slime is what I meant to say. No hospital yet? No, we still don't have a hospital. And our duplicates are sick too. I could probably put a hospital right in here actually once I clear out the critters that are in here. That will help a little bit. Give them a place to go rest and recuperate when I'm busy torturing them. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my Drecos. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put them on the top level. If we put some oxygen production in here, the hydrogen will rise up. We'll fill up this top layer with hydrogen. Which kind of makes me think I want to put a ladder in here to get up to that level. So I can at least seal it off. Because I'm going to wind up with a bunch of hydrogen in places I don't want it to be. Maybe I'll actually put the hydrogen production in here. Let me rethink this. We're going to do a ladder in here. That'll be just inside of a pneumatic door because we're going to have critters in here also. This upper level, though, we're going to have it completely sealed. We're going to need to be able to grow food and stuff for the Drecos in here also, so we're going to need to be conscious of that. So I guess we'll deconstruct this in here so we can put a door in. Hold the phone. Priority 8 on this ladder. Get that thing built before you break things apart too much and trap somebody again. Dupes in this colony are either healthy or dead. No need for hospital. That's pretty much how it goes. Yep. What is this game? This game is it's called Oxygen Not Included, obviously based on the title of the stream, but it's a colony management game where you start out with these little duplicant characters. You start off with 3 of them inside of a small area instead of an asteroid, and you have to dig out a place for them to live. Research new things they can build, give them like food and oxygen and all the necessities of life, and then sort of expand their living space also. It's kind of like managing an ant colony where you get to tell them what to do. Only a little more advanced than ants, obviously. Dagon with the super sticker. Thanks, Dagon. Appreciate the support. Thank you. No matter how good the plan is, dupes are able to out-dump their light. Yes. Yes, they are. They've got mad skills. And that's not to say the plan was ever all that great, but, you know, I didn't think it was that bad. Put this in here. I want to keep the Drecos in here once we get them in here. We're going to throw in an electrolyzer in here. So we can let the hydrogen build up because we want them to regrow their scales. It's not really critical they regrow their scales, because I don't really need the reed fiber, I guess. But this will also be warmer, so that'll help a little bit too, I guess. Yeah, my live streams are the anti-tutorials. That's right. I mean, it doesn't all go wrong. It just goes quasi-wrong. Oh, man, look at the water in here. Scott's just hanging out in the swimming pool. It's all full of brine liquid. I guess I can break it right here. And that will let the liquid drain away. I'm surprised it's building up that much and not evaporating. This is all open to space. It should just be turning into a vacuum. But it's sure not. That's weird. I don't know what Scott's up to. But he has popped eardrums even though he's inside of a spacesuit. How does that work? Cannot reach food. What is going on? Why can't you reach food? Show me your paths here. I mean, it looks like he can go wherever he wants to. Why can't he get food? Spacesuit dock is full. How did that happen? Somehow a duplicant got all the way over to the other area with a spacesuit, and they've messed up the storage. That's all separated. How did they get over there? Yeah, the suit dock's full, but I don't know why it is. It shouldn't be. Somehow a duplicant got over there. Okay, I'm gonna have to set this. I'll set the dock so that it will accept. Okay, we'll set it to always so Scott can get back and drop the suit off, and then we'll set it back to vacancy again. I don't know how that suit got over there, though. It shouldn't have been able to. Alright, back to vacancy, and then we'll set the, set this one here to deliver the suit. So someone can go pick up the suit that we left at the other dock and carry it over. I thought that duplicate was going to get the suit. When I had the new area open? I mean, maybe, but I guess it's possible someone went out and up the ladder. I thought I blocked this off before I did that, though. I think I had the door set so they could go out, but they couldn't come in or something. Oh, well. Okay. Either way, we got it sorted. He didn't die, though. That's the plus side. He might have peed in his spacesuit a little bit. He's not dead, so that's good enough. Good enough. Oh, you know what? I'm building all these tiles in here, and I should actually do some farm tiles. We'll set these ones here for farm tile. Because we need to grow food for our wonderful little Drecos to eat in here. Yeah, I must have had it set up so that... Because I knew I'd sealed the door, but I think I had the door set so that they could leave but couldn't go in because I didn't want to trap anybody. And they ended up going through and up and over for whatever reason. Why they would do that and go all the way up to the other side, I don't know, but... Nevertheless, it's fine. We'll get it sorted. Really stupid ants. They're not stupid. They're just alternatively intelligent. They have alternate smarts. That's what they have. A little weird there. Okay, in here we are going to need some stuff for our hatches to hang out with. So we'll put Grooming Station in here. I'm going to want the drop-off in here, too. Actually, it's going to be a little awkward with them being right by the door, but that's all right. So, where's my little drop-off? Is that in the food? Airborne critter bait. Critter drop-off. There we go. So we'll give them that. We're going to need a critter feeder. That can go right here. Later on, I'm going to set up some automation so that... you know what? I don't really even need this to fall through. I have Sweepy. What was I thinking? I'm going way too complicated for this. I don't even need to be this fancy. I can just have Sweepy. He can do the work. And then we'll pick up... we'll pick it all up right here. That way we have a use for Sweepy. Change all this back to tiles. I can't. No, we'll break the doors in the meantime. I'll fix it. Will Sweepy pick up eggs? Oh, you're right. He probably will. We can actually set Sweepy to pick up a single thing. So we'll have Sweepy pick up just coal, and then we won't have to worry about him picking up the eggs. I love the animation when they fall. Alright, swap that out. We do need to do a little bit of mopping in here. I don't need to worry about oxygen so much, but I do have to get the temperature back to something more reasonable. Drop and have Sweepy at the very bottom for efficiency. Well, that's what I was thinking of, but if I'm only going to do a single layer of hatches, having Sweepy at the bottom isn't really a big deal. Unless I do another layer of hatches up here, I guess. Do I want to do 2 layers of hatches? I mean, I might, I guess. Well, actually, I want to have pips in 1 layer. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna do, we'll just do 1 layer. 1 layer for hatches, 1 layer for pips, 1 layer for Drecos. We'll see how that goes. They mute death as an escape and they all went off the rock, so they invent a way to try. That's right. Dreco and hatches and no pips. I don't know that I have enough hatches for that. I mean, I have a couple down here I can snag. Uh-oh. It seems my my overflow system has gotten a little bit flooded. It's gonna overflow right down into my oil soon. So I gotta clean that up a little bit also. Look how this set at. If it's above 1,000 grams of pressure, then that pump should turn on. Why is it? Oh, got the building disabled. Get that fixed so we can start harvesting the natural gas down here too. Look at all the natural gas. It's like there's huge amounts of it down here. What the? Zombie spores down here. Set up auto sweeper and conveyor to take eggs into a water pool. That's what you're shooting for, right? With a sensor for max population per pen. No, the eggs are not really worried about being in a water pool so much. I mean, we want to get the fish set up in some water eventually. Well, I'm thinking basically, yeah, just like max population stuff though in the ranch area. It's taking forever to build all this stuff over here. Oh, the rocket's back, man. That thing's efficient. How are we doing research-wise? Oh, we finished the one research, so we can do hydrocarbon combustion next, I guess. Well, let's do solid cargo, actually. Try to bring some stuff back with us. Let's also... we'll open up this. Oh, the wire broke. I guess I got a little hot in there. I don't know why I even have that switch there. I don't even need it to be there anymore now that I can control it myself. So I guess we'll do... Oops. We'll do a copy of the switch out here, and we'll just run our automation wire straight out the door. Or not through, right through the wall instead, rather. Trying to make it less susceptible to the heat of the rocket. There we go. We can deconstruct this automation wire here. Clean up that a bit. This can go also... Oh my gosh, there's so much briny water here. I couldn't even clear it by digging an opening there. I did not expect that at all. I have to set up a liquid pump. Gotta pump that out of there. Everyone loves being able to pull a lever. The switches are great because you can just click it and move it on your own now. Do zombie spores actually create zombies? No, they get sick, but they don't really become zombies. Do you have the recording in 60 frames per second? Yeah, it should be streaming in 60 frames per second, I think. Hard to tell on OBS what the setting is for it. Normally it's 60 frames per second, though. Wrong lever? Oh, wait a minute. Is there an automation wire that's broken? Nope, that's a power wire, so that's fine. That's connected. Switch. All right, gantry's ready. Let's get Brittany out of here. Go have a snack or something while we figure this out. We're gonna put another capsule in here. We're gonna deconstruct the command one. We need to deconstruct some ladders here too, because I'm gonna need room for the command capsule. Hold on, let's do these one at a time. That one first. Deconstruct this one now. Now that one. Oh, you... Oh, God, I hate duplicates sometimes. Come on. I should have known that was going to happen. I just... I mean... Honestly, I was even being careful. I was doing it one at a time, trying to make sure she wouldn't get stuck. She did have an atmosuit on. I don't know where it went. It's vanished. I think we lost an atmosuit in the process. All right, let's deconstruct that one now. That's really special right there. That takes a special kind of magic. Any more room in here? Should have just left you in the rocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I want to add another research module in here. We'll do a triple research. Which reminds me, I probably need to actually tell them to build it. Ooh, we have the solid fuel thruster too, which we can use later, which will get us a little extra distance. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. I can leave the gantry there. I put that switch in there for the gantry, forgetting I was going to move the gantry. It's not going to move the switch anyway. Just deconstruct Brittany inside the rocket. She was in her safe place. Yeah, inside that rocket is like the ultimate safe place. There's like nothing that can happen to you in there. Still holding, still holding. No, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to make you not alive anymore. There's a difference. I moved my switch up since I botched this build. I'm just like wasting so much time today. Welcome to a CrypticFox stream where we don't accomplish anything. We just waste a lot of time. Automation wire. We'll stick that in here. So when we're ready, we can move the gantry up. Get some triple research going. The suit's at the bottom of the rocket in the brine. Yeah, but we put a suit in the rocket, and then Brittany was also wearing a suit when she went in the rocket. So somewhere along the line, one of the suits disappeared. What happened to the nanny? I don't know. She said she was going to look for something in the attic. So I removed the ladder and she would drip on it. Yeah, that sounds about right, Scott. That's pretty much what happened. It's not that I want you to be dead. I just don't want you to be alive anymore. I can't remember how I set up this liquid shutoff. Was it based on the liquid element sensor? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I had to deconstruct the wire because it wasn't doing what I wanted it to. That's okay though. We still have 45 kilograms of steam, so we're good for another couple missions. Oh my gosh, I dug all this out and it still wasn't enough to drain it all. That's insane. I need a pump in here. Liquid pump. That's going to require some plumbing. I don't know where I'm going to send this. Oh, you know what? Forget the liquid pump. Cancel that. We'll just build like a water reservoir down here. We'll dig all this out. We'll send it all down there and we'll see if we can trap a duplicant in the process. Oh, Billy's not here. Everyone don't pay any attention to Billy. He's not here. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I just forgot about you. Which may be also considered hurtful. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking of it, I should probably go and check on see what's going on down here. Because, frankly, this has become the death colony over here. No, they don't. I don't think right now they have any place they can kill themselves. But as soon as I start taking these floors out, it will. More neglect than... That's right. It was more neglect than malicious intent. That's exactly how that went down. Okay, I have a... Oops. Hold on. We gotta bring another duplicant. Let's see. Interests. Mole hands. Excavation. Decreased bathroom use speed. Quick learner. Phobia. Alright. This one here gonna be Crystal. Welcome back to the colony, Crystal. You may not feel so welcome once... the death starts up again, but... Yeah, that's right. I am like He-Man. I have the power. Zach. The suits are full again. How the heck are they getting around there? They shouldn't even be able to get over there. I gotta turn this to always on again. Clearance, always. Don't think they have anywhere they can kill themselves over here. Dupes, hold my beer. Yeah, that's about right. And there's a nice mess on the floor. Let's mop that up before it gets too stinky. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why the suits are getting over there. They shouldn't be able to. Go deliver my suit. Is there anywhere down here they can get over there? No, I mean, this all goes back to the same suit dock. There's literally no way for them to get over there. I don't know how they're doing it. Unless Brittany was wearing a suit when she came out of the rocket, and it didn't look like she was wearing a suit, so when she went through the docking area, it dropped a suit off, and it was just like a visual glitch. Suits to available, not always. I had it to available. I put it to always so I could let Scott get out of where he was trapped. But they're set to available currently. Clearance vacancy only. So they'll only come through when there's a vacant spot. But I think Brittany plugged it up. She had an extra spacesuit. They going across the area on the top? No, because they can't get over there. So from here, they have to go through the suit station to drop it off. I have no way for them to get up there. The only thing I can think of is Brittany was wearing a suit, but visually it wasn't showing her with one on. Sorry, you got poor bladder control holding your pees hard. Apparently for a lot of duplicants, they're always peeing in their suit, peeing on the floor. Oh yeah, you're right. One was in the spaceship. So did they pick that one up? No, it's still there. So it's got to be Brittany's. That's all I can think of. Oh, good. This finally is starting to look like it's draining. Crystal's moving like super slow. She's the only duplicant without the ability to move quickly in a suit. The rest of them have been in the colony long enough that they got all the moves. Seem to be running out of power from the coal generators. Yeah, the coal generators don't have any coal at all right now, actually. So I have 3 sets of generators running. Here I have the coal power generators, and I'm out of coal at the moment. We have our natural gas generators running on natural gas, naturally. They're running. But then down here I have 3 petroleum generators that are running on refined fuels that we have a lot of right now. But it looks like, oh no, these are empty. Uh-oh. I've been burning so much with these things, I've actually been churning through all of my fuel in the refinery. That's a bit of a problem. I need to go in here and get some more coal so we can supplement our coal production. We got so many things that draw so much power now that those petroleum generators are running more often than they were before. So we're not making, I should actually set this as slightly higher priority. We're not making enough fuel to keep up with how much these are actually burning now. That's probably where more of our power problems are coming from. Gap with the heavy watt joint plate is at the same level as the suits. You're talking like right here? Or somewhere else? That's fine there. There's nowhere for them to get into the colony or out of the colony over here. Not sure. I don't know what you're talking about. Turn the natural gas pump on. Oh, is it turned off right now? No, these are fine. So this one's set to a pressure sensor, so it's only going to send the natural gas when there's enough pressure in here to actually send it. And then the pump that I have way down bottom here, this one's turned on, and it also has a sensor to send anytime there's more than 1,000 grams of natural gas in here. So that's fine. I think I just need to produce more petroleum than what I've been producing. Scott, all dupes but B have the moves like Jagger. That's right. Thanks for the super chat, Scott. Little Maroon 5. Actually got my wife tickets to see Maroon 5 for Christmas. We're going sometime. June, I think, is when the concert is. Bottom right-hand side, suits have a passage beside them. Where? So here's the thing. So here's the bottom right suits. When the duplicant goes through here, they can put on the suit and they go through here. That gives them access to going into this area. They can't get up to this ladder to go up through the top part anymore. So they can go down. That's pretty much it. Everything down here is only accessible through this one suit dock, so I'm not sure how that would happen. Need a babysitter? We've already arranged for my mom to take the kids overnight, so we can get a hotel in Toronto for the night. More oxygen not included. Love all your streams, but this one's the best. Well, thanks, our Lord and Savior Kakeshi Hitaki. That's a lot of... It's a long name. How does that show up on YouTube all the time? Not you Canadians are only allowed to see Nickelback, Celine Dion, and Justin Bieber. That's right. We need our Nickelback so our heart will go on and on. And that's very tasty. I don't know any Justin Bieber. Alright, so I need another gantry. We'll build that up here. That gantry is going to need to be plugged in, because, you know, power and such. Thank you. This one can get deconstructed. Meyer with a super chat. Can we get a woo in honor of Nature Boy Ric Flair turning 71 today? Ric Flair 71. Man, I'm old. So back in my day, we used to watch that there WWF before it had to be WWE. And this is out of power. Yeah, we got lots of power problems right now. We ran out of petroleum. Darn it, we were getting such good power out of the petroleum too. I'm looking for coal I can try to snag to supplement our power systems, but that's not viable. I can do steam generation, but the steam power. Ooh, wait a minute, did I even cover this one? Steam power just doesn't seem to be all that efficient. Gold volcano. Oh, that is new. I did not see that one before. We just uncovered that. I don't really have a use for it, but it's there. Another building over here. I'm really low on coal. There's not really that many places that have it here. I could put another natural gas generator in. That would supplement a little bit of extra power. But it would also mean we would draw through our gas reservoir that much quicker. It really hasn't been terribly consistent. RP all coats all over the floor. Just don't expect to break even. What's this now? Yeah. Nickelback makes perfect music to chop wood to. Very rhythmic. Yeah, if you say so. I wouldn't even put them on to chop wood, to be honest. Brittany with a super chat. I can get you 40% off a room. Just saying. 40% off. Wouldn't complain about that too loudly. I like cheap stuff. Let's dig a tunnel in here too. We'll get this coal. A little extra materials can't hurt. Thanks for the super chat, Brittany. Appreciate that. I gather you're back busy at work again. If not, then I really hope you didn't send that. 40% off is on the roof. Yeah, we can sleep on the roof in a sleeping bag. They'll charge us less. What? Uh-oh. Okay, phew. For a second there, I didn't think she would jump across there for a moment. That was a moment of breath holding there. I mean, she had a suit on, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but man. I'm never gonna get this farm done. Okay, we need a capsule now, so let's do the command center capsule thingy up here. Robo Miner's busy at work. I think I see where some of the power went. This thing had to kick in a little bit again. Just kind of warm it all up. That's okay, though. This thing is at 600 and some odd kilograms. It's going to be a little before we're ready to launch there, so that's fine, because we haven't got the command capsule built. Oh. Wait a minute, is this a forest biome out here? It is a forest biome out here. That's interesting. I don't know why I didn't notice that one before. Ever notice how the capsule looks like a Space 1999 cockpit on the Eagles? Maybe. Research more. Oh, yeah, research. Sorry. We can't do any more of this solid cargo research right now because we need some more of this fancy interstellar research. But we can do, I don't know, parallel automation, I guess we can do. Get that going. Hello, just joining. Have you missed anything important? Well, we had a couple of duplicants die off on us, unfortunately. We've been working on getting some interstellar research. Our first rocket mission came back. Actually, I think we sent 2 rocket missions, right? And then we decided to add. I keep saying we, but it's really me. I decided to add another research module. So we added that on here. We're working on building a command capsule so we can send another mission out. We've had a couple duplicate deaths, unfortunately. I think only 2 so far, but still, that's a lot considering, you know, we haven't had any for like hundreds of cycles. We're also working right now on building a ranch area over here, which is where we actually caused the deaths, so we can start to relocate some of our critters, and that will make for a little bit better space for them to grow in, and we can try to get some food production that's not plant-based. That's putting politely the fact we're going to start killing off animals. I do need them to plant these things, though, so I can actually get some stuff growing out here. I might actually need to try to pump out a bunch of the CO2 that's in here also, just to try and create enough space in the gas. There's 10 kilograms of CO2 out here. That's insane. How did there get to be so much out here? 33 kilograms? Oh, that's why. Holy. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Heating this much gas is going to be brutal. How the heck am I going to do that? That's just absurd. I mean, even if I use the carbon skimmer. It pulls in... What does it pull in total for this thing? Carbon skimmer intakes 300 grams per second of carbon dioxide. It would take it forever to churn through all that CO2. CO2 has very little heat capacity. Yeah, but it's like 33 kilograms per tile. In here, it's only like 10 or 11 kilograms. But down here, it's like insane. 33 kilograms, 36 kilograms. Gets higher as we go down. 40 kilograms. Wait, you had a second super chat? Sorry, Brittany. I thought it was the first one. Hold on. Okay, YouTube, you really suck sometimes. Oh, there we go. I've had 3 days off since the 6th. Oh, well, thanks for the second super chat, Brittany. Sorry, I didn't see the second one there. The way they've redone the streaming panel for YouTube. Unfortunately, if I have it slid over to the left too much, it doesn't show the pop-up. It's kind of weird. Below your mushroom farm, there's a gap where the joint plate's located. Okay, hold on. Talking about right here? Or over here? I'm not sure I'm gathering what the problem is that you're saying there's the gap where the joint plate's located. So there's the joint plate here with a door under it. There's another joint plate here, but this is fine because the suits are way over here on the right. We've had this opening here for, I don't know, 150, 200 cycles now. Massive Slickster farm would fix that problem eventually. Which, the power one? Actually, if I put in a second oil refinery, I could dig out a little more space over here, put a second oil refinery to ramp up our oil production. Because I've got plenty of oil incoming. Actually, I don't have as much as I thought I did. I have to set on a pressure sensor, but so the oil comes up, it goes into here. I don't have as much oil coming in as I thought I did. Why not? Back pressure release threshold. That must be when it lets out the natural gas. What happens if I lower it? Duplicates will be requested to release back pressure when buildup exceeds 50%. Oh, the duplicant's got to go and do it. Alright, I should probably leave that at 75 then. Come on, there we go. I don't remember why I put the storage bin down here. I think I was going to put like eggs or something in it. I think I put Slickster eggs in there, but we can dig this out. Deconstruct this. That'll let the oil that's over here flow into here so we can draw it out. This thing's not producing nearly as much oil as I thought it would. Alright. Back to the portal. Choose a blueprint. Let's get the muckroot, I guess. Oh, you know what? Let's bring in... we'll bring in another duplicant. Not because we need to, but because it would be stupid to do it. So we're going to do it. Do we have a Scott? I think we already have a Scott in the colony. We have Myra in the colony, Dagon. Brittany's in the colony. Who wants to join the colony? We're going to bring in one more duplicant. That'll get us back up to an even 31. Is taming / farming slicksters possible? It is, yeah. They have to be in a really hot environment, though, in order to do it. Sounds like a solid plan. Myro version 2. Have an Exus. You can join the colony. So let's see. We'll have Twinkle Toes, Yokel, Mole Hands, Narcoleptic Biohide. Well, let's go with the non-researching activity one. I think that'll be fine. We have enough astronauts already. Welcome to the colony. We do need to get a couple of duplicants with skills down here. So we'll put Crystal on, I don't know, carrying, I guess. We'll put them both on carrying. Can't have them delivering stuff, I guess. I've had to break and rebuild the oil well. Sometimes they just stop making oil for some reason. Oh, really? I've never seen that. But I don't tend to use them super often either. I like that it builds up natural gas. This thing has 22 kilograms of gas in it. It does seem to be producing, but I think I've got it's like bubbling up in a weird way, like right here, which isn't helping. A couple kilograms of crude oil there, but I don't know. Whatever. Whatever works, I guess. Popped eardrums in an Atmos suit, and you forgot. You forgot you're in the colony. No, I did remember you're in the colony, Scott. Took me a moment, but I remembered. I am so smart, SMRT. Let's see. What am I drawing that water out for? Oh, yeah. So this fresh water is feeding into here. I can tap. I want to get this out to the farm area to start producing oxygen out there. Or not oxygen so much, but the hydrogen I want. I don't really have a convenient way to run that out there. I've got so many pipes in this colony. This is insane. I thought it would be easy just to tap into that one, but I guess if I go down and bridge across here, and then bridge across to go over to here. We need like pipes that have like a double bridge capacity, so you can stretch across those larger gaps where you have a couple of them together. I feel like that would be a good thing to have. Maybe it's just me. More than one Scott? Great Scott, Mr. Scott! The emitting crude oil is where it should be. Sometimes it goes to 0. Oh. Interesting. Is that because the, does the oil well have an on-off period the same as the other geysers and stuff too? Oil reservoir. No, it doesn't say that it does. I mean, it does still seem to be producing. This thing is turning on and off. Like, it's getting oil out of it, but I don't know. All right, well, I was thinking I could create a second one, but or a second oil refinery to make petroleum, but it doesn't look like we're really going to have that capability, mostly because of the supply of oil. Short of sending more from up top, maybe. You have a spare bed for new dupe? We had, I think, 31 beds in here. I'm fairly certain, because we had 2 duplicants die and I replaced them with 2 others, so I'm fairly certain we have enough beds. We might not, though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. Yeah, we have the right number. All is well in the world. Operator requires a duplicant to release it. Stops production of oil. I mean, it might. They run down to turn it, like to release it, and that's what lets out the natural gas. Outside of a stable. Oh, that's right, because this isn't finished. Actually, what's the maximum size I can have for a stable? I can never remember. Stable 96 tiles. Yeah, that's good enough. Just gotta finish these little farm tiles over here. Put like a 7 on these things. Trying to get that done. If I put a high pressure gas vent, I wonder how much of this I can vent out of here. Maybe I shouldn't bother. There's so much more like over here. If I put a water seal in here, then I can actually I can differentiate the pressure though. So if I do let's see, that needs to go down. Actually, this isn't wide enough. I need 3 tiles in the middle to do this. I guess we could just put a door in. That would help a lot of it. Put a mechanized door in here. We'll hook it up to the power system. God, what a mess. Alright, plug it in here, I guess. No, don't use gold. Just use a little iron here. We'll plug it in over here. And then I'm going to use a pump to try to pump some of the gases out of here. Now, I don't... What's the max pressure for the gas, the high pressure gas vent? 20 kilograms. So down here we have 6 kilograms. So that'll work. So we'll put a high pressure gas vent down here. We'll throw a regular gas pump in here. Connect that up. When it's ready, I'll just plug this hole in the floor and we'll try to get a bunch of the gas out of here. Make it a little lower pressure. There were 30 dupes at the start of the stream, 31 currently. No, we had 31 because we had 2 duplicants die and I replaced them with 2 others. When Brittany gets into a rocket ship, the count of the number of duplicants goes down. So technically we had 31, even though it only showed 30. Get rid of those tiles instead of the water seal. More room, less pressure. Get rid of which tiles? Well, see, the trouble is the pressure down here is even higher. Like, it's 27 kilograms, 33 kilograms. Like, it gets higher down here. The more of this stuff I rip out, the higher the pressure is going to be in here. Hey, Fox, debate just finished. You should be getting more viewership. Oh, that'd be novel. I mean, assuming that people that watch my streams also watch the debates, that'd be an interesting crossover. I've been watching the debates, actually. I'm not even American. Vent the CO2 to space near the rocket. I'd have to pump it like way up near the surface. So just to give you a sense of how big our colony is, like this is the ranch area where we're working right now. Space is way up here. So I'd have to go like all the way up to here to get it to vent out. That seems like more effort than it's worth. So instead, I'm gonna pump it into this lower cavity down here. We'll let this one build up more pressure. We'll see what happens that way. You can use the glass forge for steam rockets? Can you use the glass forge for steam rockets? Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, no. So you could probably better use the metal refinery if you're going to try to do something like that. So you're producing the steel that you need to make the rocket. And then you use the hot liquid that comes off of the metal refinery to heat water to create steam. I want a different route instead. I just used the, what are they calling it, the darn thing? Brain no worky. I used the thermal aqua tuner instead. So we pumped some water in here. We let the thermal aqua tuner convert it to steam. And then I let it just kind of keep going until the steam in here was heated up to about 125 degrees. Pardon me. Man, lost my voice for a second. How do you zoom out like that? You hit Alt-S will take away the overlay, and then you can zoom out. You can zoom way out. The edges of this asteroid are like here and like over here, so you can zoom like much farther out than the size of the asteroid. But that's just with Alt-S. Needs a clear path to space. Well, there's that too, yeah. Okay, if they get this built down here, slightly higher priority on that. This year I'm going to plant mealwood, I think, for our critters to eat. Because we have a lot of it anyway. We're going to set this to their Draco specifically. I can't really send them out here, though, until... Actually, these won't even grow at the temperature it's at. -1 degrees. I feel like it's gotten warmer in here, though. I haven't even done anything, really, and it's already gotten warmer. It might have been, like, the building materials I used. Isn't that zoom a mod or something? Nope. I just hit Alt-S, and it takes away the overlay, and then you can zoom in and out. You can probably get a mod that will just let you zoom in and out with the overlay still on, but I don't have it. What about making liquid CO2? Oh, we could do that too if we could chill it enough. If we could get it cold enough, we could make liquid CO2, but I don't really want to go through that effort. I just don't know that it would net enough for me. Oh, actually, the water drained out of here enough now. Oh, wait a minute. That's one... Oh, it's this one I was thinking of. We can actually, when you're in space, you can get additional things you can use in your neural vacillator too, so you can make your duplicants smarter. Or more skillful, however you want to call it. Uh-oh. Oh, good, they're idle. I thought these weren't running because they didn't have fuel for a second. We got a good flow of oil coming in now, because they broke that side down. Sweet. How many uses of the glass forge would it take to make steam? That's a really good question. So the glass forge itself, when you use it, will produce a certain amount of heat. But the only thing that it outputs is glass. So you get like the little chunk of glass that drops in. You don't really get good heat conversion from the glass into water, I find. So like there's the glass drops out of here and it drops a little chunk into the water. I don't know. I've never really tried to make steam with it. This is all carbon dioxide in here. I've never tried to make steam with it, but I don't think it would work too good because the mass of the glass just doesn't do a very good job of converting heat into the water, but... Need a bottle empty to get rid of the oil bottles. Yeah, how many oil bottles have I got? Do I have any down here? I don't remember where I stuck them. They might have been up top there, but we'll put a bottle emptier down here. Let them play a little bit of cleanup. I think we had a spill up here somewhere that I cleaned. Oh yeah, right here. There's a few oil bottles there. That's not a lot, but there's some in here. Wouldn't be too bad to clean those up, I guess. Okay, this is going to need a consistent power supply. Let's plug that. Or get ready to plug it in anyway. And then I'll figure out the water situation. So I wanted to bring water over from this pool here that's been building up steadily. We'll use this. If I branch it off here, I can run it right down. We'll bridge it over. What a mess. I can send it through the gap right here. So we'll do another liquid bridge here if I can. Assuming they can reach it. That might be too high up. No, actually that'll be fine. I built a little ladder there. So they can build that as long as they can reach it from below. That will let them run water into here. Nope, don't do that. It's got to go through there. Plug that in. Ooh, actually, that water's hot, isn't it? 44 degrees. Okay, hold on. I can actually make use of that. Cancel the liquid pipes. So I'm going to send it in here. We'll use a little bit of radiant pipe in here to do a little bit of radiant heating. Ah, stop it. Try to warm things up in there a little bit. Thought we're supposed to heat 12 tons of polluted dirt next to a volcano. Just use that dirt heat water for steam for the spa for Joe. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can create heat. I mean, if you have access to a volcano, certainly that's a good mechanism. I didn't bother going the volcano route with this one. We were kind of, I just sort of went quick and dirty with the setup. Pip eggs. Take those, thank you. So I kind of went quick and dirty with the setup a little bit. I forgot I have these shovels over here. They've been reproducing pretty well. Oh, there's a shovel leg down there. How close is that to hatching? Incubation 26%, right? That one's fine. Ooh, rocket's done. Let's see. We need a suit for this thing. No astronaut sign. Oh, it has an atmosuit. Okay, good. They picked it up. Okay, so let's get Brittany back in the rocket. We'll sign Brittany again. Show me the star map. Can we go over to here now? Analysis complete. Study subsurface. That'll get us another 50 research points. I guess we can do that. See rockets list. Why can't I launch the mission? Oh, Brittany's not there yet. Gotta wait a minute. Shovels are trying to escape with the cunning use of eggs. That's right. They can't escape for themselves, but they can give their children a better life. They just drop them down into the void and hope they hatch there. On level the tanks. You need a bottle of... Oh, yeah. Running the glass forge constantly would be a problem. It would melt itself without advanced cooling. Yeah, I mean, like, you can cool it, I guess, but I don't know that the glass forge is just a good mechanism for that. You're going to have to create a bunch of steel anyway if you're going to do rocketry and stuff. So if you want to do that, where you're trying to capture some of your heat output from other things, you're probably better to use the metal refinery and use a loop from the coolant to heat up water to make steam and stuff instead. Because you can get that coolant really hot, like 250 degrees or something, and it will help flash the water into steam. Yeah, I'll retract the gantry, but we don't have an astronaut in there yet. Brittany hasn't gotten on board, I don't think. Yeah. I have Brittany assigned, but she hasn't gotten in yet, so until she does, we can't retract the gantry. I'll try to remember to do it this time before we launch. The last time we did just a little bit of damage. Oh, stuff's breaking down here. Come on, Brittany, your rocket's waiting. Can you make a dupe sensor so that the door locks when Brittany goes through it? No, not exactly. You can have a duplicant sensor, but you can't key it to a specific duplicant. You can have a door that says that that duplicant's the only one that can pass through it. Brittany's sleeping. Well, she had to get her a good night's sleep before she could come and jump in the rocket. I'm okay with that, I think. As long as she hurries up. I mean, come on. Party 9. It's more important to get in the rocket than it is to eat. Or do other things. When was the last time we checked the oxygen level? That's probably a good question. We have a duplicant at stress level 50% too. Huh. What happened? That is a lot of CO2. What happened? .7 kilograms. It's got to be coming through here, maybe. That is a lot more CO2 than there was before. Where'd all the air go? Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, the air can't get out. Wasn't that special? Yeah, we seem to have some minor problems with CO2. Oh, man. You know, the colony ran perfectly fine. No problems for how long? A couple hundred cycles. Pretty much on autopilot. And now suddenly we have a CO2 problem. It's got to be coming up from below. It's got to be coming up through here. Because this the CO2 lock isn't isolated by another gas anymore. I think maybe when we broke into here, we allowed some gas separation to happen. And it gave the CO2 an opportunity to push up and through the CO2 lock we had. I'm going to make a little water seal here. Well, the skimmer was working fine because all I had to do was keep the CO2 at a particular level. But when we start letting all the high pressure CO2 from down here up, that's a problem. Kind of a problem of epic proportions, actually. Our poor duplicants. No wonder they're stressed. Dan's stressed, Zach's stressed. Raiwachigo's stressed. Tell you, I can't get through one night of building with my colony without there being some kind of crisis. Time for some slickster hunt. It's not hot enough. That's the only reason I haven't gotten slicksters up to this point. If they didn't need the really hot temperatures, I'd be all over the slickster thing. Build me that. Gonna be slightly higher priority on this over the wire. Okay, now this I need to be. Let's put I got a water bottler up here for clean water, so we'll do that. We'll just put in plain clean water. Priority 9. I gotta seal this off so the pressure can't come through, and then cleanup efforts on the CO2 can at least do something. It's gonna take a while though. Yeah, I could put more CO2 scrubbers in here. I mean, we'll stick another one in, but I didn't really need it before. That's why I didn't have more than one. The one skimmer was keeping up with it perfectly fine until we had that little blowout. And then it'll just be a question of whether we have enough power going for it to continue skimming. In the meantime, is the rocket ready? I've got Brittany assigned. Where are you? Okay, so what's going on here? Maybe they can't get any suits to go up there right now. Nope, suits are fine. Where is the Brittany? She's hiding. She's like, I'm not going in that rocket. You don't know what's up there, man. Perhaps next stream reset power grids to save levels. Yeah, we'll probably have to do something to clean up the power grid. So I kind of pushed forward to do the rockets a little bit. Lo and behold. That's when other stuff starts to break down. So, I mean, the food was actually, I'm surprised the food didn't become more of an issue this time around. Stress is getting up there again, too. I might have to reset a bunch of skills and people. I don't want to because it's a pain in the butt. Oh, she must be in the rocket now. It says NA. Yeah, okay, good. She's on board. Show star map. We'll send her back here for the last rocket mission to this asteroid, because I think, well, actually, no, we can go back and get some materials, I think. Because we haven't been carrying any materials right now. But that'll be the last research mission there anyway. Oh, I forgot the... Did it again. Broke the gantry again. Yeah. I got a brain like a sieve. That's such a waste of steel to have to keep repairing that thing too. Oh my god, I'm so dense. Well, once they fix it, we can retract it. I guess that's a thing. Clean up an L6. I made a mess again. Somebody's got to take care of it. Look at all the brine water down here. Don't. I've broken that gantry like 3 times now, I think. Mad skills. Who's going to fill up my bottle thing? Oh, you know what? This would work a whole lot better if I did... pitcher pump. Wait a minute. Wasn't there an auto bottling option? Where's the auto bottling? Is that not a thing anymore? You know what? Let's just change this to oil. I already have bottles of it ready. Dump some bottles of crude oil in there. We'll create an oil seal. Somebody? Bueller? You have to use a canister emptier and filler. Well, no, the canister emptier and filler is for gases. There we go. The bottle emptier should have been fine for the water, but there used to be like a checkbox you could do for like auto bottling where they would... It's above disable building. Oh, there it is. Enable auto bottler. God, I'm dense. But yeah, that's what I wanted was the auto bottling, so they would go and grab it. But I guess the oil will work fine. Actually, this is already enough. Okay, so we got a little corner seal right here. That should do. Unless they've changed it. Nope. It's fine. So this tile right here is nothing but crude oil and insulated pipe. So that little bit of oil right there in the corner is enough to block that off. Have you played the Rewrote expansion? I haven't. I did see on Steam that they came out with an expansion for the royalty thing, but no, I haven't tried it yet. I confess I really don't have nearly as much experience with RimWorld as I probably should have. It's supposed to be an awesome game, and I have played it some, but I haven't really gotten deep into the game. Enough that I felt like I was addicted to it, kind of thing. The way I did with Oxygen Not Included. I probably should try to commit some more like personal time to playing it before I jump into that royalty update, because I'm still grapple with the basics and stuff in that game, to be honest with you. So to like throw in the whole royalty thing really wouldn't necessarily add a lot. But yeah, I did see that it came out. It looks cool. Remember to put slippery warning sign. Yeah, they're just running through the oil. It's no problem. What's a little oil between friends? All right, so we have the double skimmer going over here now, so that will cut down on the CO2 a bit. Shoot, man. So it's kind of a double whammy, right? The pressure rose up high enough that the oxygen's not coming out of my gas vent. And because the oxygen's not coming out, it's allowing the CO2 expansion. So it's kind of like perfect storm kind of materials right there for in terms of like breathability. Let's do artificial friends so we can get our sweepy going. Deconstruct this thing. Bump it into space. Space is so far away. I don't want to do that. I'd have to run gas pipes like all the way across the asteroid. That'd be crazy. What's the multiplex research? You're talking about in here. Where is it? Multiplexing. This here is for sending automation signals in a complex pattern. So, for example, when you're using the screens, you can connect them up to multiple automation wires and have a combination of signals based on certain conditions. Using that, you can actually create like animations and stuff using the screens. It's mostly all decorative, to be honest with you. I don't think there's really anything that needs to be that complex. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's one of those things that I don't know how much I'm going to wind up actually using because it is just decorative. Oh, you know what? I planted mealwood over here, and I completely forgot that we're low on dirt. So that's not really very helpful. Probably should just use chlorine and done the bomb lily. I think people fight to get dupes named after them. Imagine if you could name the Sweepy bots. Oh, I know, right? I want to be Sweepy! Make a tube going up into space from the bottom. But it's way up there. I'd have to like... No, I don't really want to. I'm too lazy. That doesn't satisfy my laziness at all. Oh, this is going to start getting backed up now, too. I need to close this door. I hate to give up on the water. Maybe I should, rather than closing the door, maybe we'll make a little more room in here. Because while this thing's producing water, I hate to give it up. So we'll try to make a little more room to store a little bit more in there. Because this is gonna stop draining soon, and then it's gonna freeze up my whole liquid flow. I guess it's a good problem to have, but still. I don't know. Why did I take the curative tablets? I don't even have any disease on this planet. That was dumb. Oh well. Wind tunnel might work to compress the CO2 a bit more too. Yeah, it might actually if I built it down there. The wind tunnel takes a lot of pressure though, or a lot of power rather. And it always pushes upwards. It doesn't push down. Yeah, super smart. I do all the smarts. Icon has brains. What's the survivable conditions for a hatch? How cold can they handle? Can I start hatching in here sooner? Give me the hatch. Level range minus 30 to plus 70. Yes, I can. Okay, good. So let's start doing that too while we're at it. Stations. Throw a grooming station just inside the door here. That's obviously not going to work until I actually get the stuff built. Pump the CO2 to a super cold area so it freezes. It's yeah, there's no area that's cold enough to freeze it. I mean, I've got it connected to a high pressure vent here right now, so I'm taking the CO2 out of here and pumping it down here. Or are you talking about inside the colony? I mean, inside the colony is not great, but they're not producing CO2 at the level that that I'm skimming it anymore. So it should, these things should start to catch up, but see how it goes. I mean, they have lots of oxygen. At the end of the day, it's not really that big a deal. Aside from the fact that they're getting a little stressed. Dan in particular. Didn't this map have frozen core? Minus 170 down there will freeze CO2 solid. It did, but it's not that cold down here. Minus 103. Minus 95. It's not that cold. But we do have a frozen core. It's just not cold enough. And it's got to go through all this hot stuff. Like right above my frozen core, I've got a whole layer of heated area for oil and stuff. I wasn't really expecting that when I picked the colony, actually. Yeah, Jan does need to go to massage. God, Dan, just relax. It's gonna take forever. 12.6 kilograms is gonna take a long time to move. CO2 freezes at like minus 50. I mean, I'd still have to pump it down there and crack through this, which I've been keeping separated. Oh, there's another oil reserve. Well, hello there, nurse. Oh, we got another vacillator here, too. I forgot I dug that out. Who are we gonna get vacillated? We can't do Brittany because she's in the rocket right now. Let me see. I feel like our chef needs to have more vacillation. We'll send our chef down there. Rabbit dog can get his brain zapped. I want to tap into this thing. That'll get me more natural gas production too, which would be great. So we dig this out. Yeah, this will be awesome. Insulated piping, we'll tap that off of this, and I've got another piping problem. Man, I make so many sneaky pipes everywhere. I literally can't pass a pipe through there. I gotta break something up here. Well, that's a nuisance. Who designed this piping? When 2 gas pumps move 1,000 grams per second of CO2 instead of 1 at 500 grams, yes, it would. It'll consume a little more power too, but yeah, that probably wouldn't hurt to do another one there. Oh, well, he's on the neural vacillator. Vacillation complete. Complete neural process. Boom! Duplicant is constantly regenerating health, plus 20 per cycle. Oh no, we made Rabid Dog harder to kill. Now we'll really have to suffocate him. Can't have that. Need to hire a new pipe route designer. Yeah, not disagreeing. But look, I sistered up the pipes the whole way. I created a problem for myself. This is gonna be a little weird, but I'm gonna do a little funkiness with my pipe in here. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's not big enough. I was like, if I could just do a little move out, then I can do a pipe bridge over top into the gap and do another one on the other side, maybe. But that's not gonna work. The only way I can do it is if I reroute the pipe up here, which is gonna release a bunch of polluted water, unfortunately. Oh, I hate when I do that. Okay, I could also do, I could do some new flooring in here. Come on. Don't be frozen. There we go. Now, if we do a floor in here, then I can put a liquid bridge in there, run the pipe underneath here over to here. It's just a little messy. It's still good. It's still good. This will work. Oh my god. Sloppiest plumbing ever. Never ever hire me to do the plumbing in your house. Unless you're like completely satisfied with absolutely shoddy work. Just saying. Okay, well there we go. I was like, what's taking them so long? I've kind of been doing a few things tonight. Between the ranch and stuff, which we kind of got started. We got a little bit of space set up for that. Now trying to iron out the power situation. We have our rocket back. It won't be ready for another mission just yet. It must have just returned. We're just starting to refill it with steam, which gives us more stuff from our data banks. We can finish out our solid cargo. Oh no, that's gonna take 200. All right, it's gonna be a few more missions before we can get the solid cargo going. But we can start to redirect our rocket to the second planet we have discovered now and get research from that, which will be great. I'm gonna leave the gantry retracted because I don't really need it out. It is, however, 11 o'clock my time, so I'm gonna call it a wrap for tonight. We got a couple more rocket missions done and started on some of that interstellar research, so we've at least got some of that stuff underway. It's gonna be a little bit before we have, you know, all the cool stuff to change out to some different rocket types. And by the time we get to that, I'll probably need to build another silo, something that's not as going to be as susceptible to heat damage as what I have over here. I'll probably just maybe build a second one over here. You know, depending on how much space we have to, well, that's kind of a lot to dig through. Maybe we'll retrofit this one, and we'll make use of that steam to do like a steam turbine or something instead. But thanks everyone for coming to check out the stream. Appreciate the super chats and everything tonight, and for everyone coming to hang out. Next stream will probably be on Thursday night. I haven't decided what game I'm going to play just yet, but I should be streaming again on Thursday. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.